Mm-hmm. Happy Monday, kids. Daily Flames. It's been a while. It's been a little while. Give you guys a couple of minutes to find your way on. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Yeah. We're talking about ripping the bandaid off a little bit today. Briefly, just a little nugget for you. Louis is disappointed that he can't join us because I'm at my desk and I see my warriors coming on. Heidi and Jen, what's up? So they're probably worried that I'm thinking that I'm in the group, in our private group. I am purposefully not in our private group this morning. This one is out to the public because I feel like I need to do it. I feel like it needs to be done. I feel like I'm being called to it. Once again, being out in the public instead of in my private group, the Train Your Inner Warrior group of amazing warrior women who bust their butts to keep their hormones level and their mental states thriving. There she is. Hi, Heidi. Wow. I love all the hearts. I love hearts so much. It's ridiculous. Clearly, do you see, can you see the heart? So this is always fun, like for my boys to see it, especially Tommy, who just came home from college for a visit a couple weeks ago, and he's like looking at my wall and he's like, Mom, are those glitter stars in heart shapes? And I said, yes, they are, Tommy. As a matter of fact, they are. Because we love hearts. Because lead with your heart, right? That's where the magic is. It's what the warriors are always working on, is how to get more in tune with what it means to lead with their hearts so that they can step into their power more so. So what I wanted to talk about, and actually we're going to talk about this a little bit. It pertains to it. So talking about like what keeps us back from reaching our goals ultimately, right? And sometimes we can get stuck with injuries or I don't know, just little obstacles that we trip over on our way. Things aren't right, so we will band-aid it, right? Or we'll just kind of, tape it together, stuff and ourselves, right? Instead of actually addressing the issue, getting to the root of the issue and working it out and working on the healing, right? That is what ultimately gets you to that next level of whatever it is in your life, whether it's your fitness, your nutrition, your training, your health, right? The way your habits, your eating habits, your relationships, your family, your work, all of these pieces. Healing is involved in that and getting to the core of whatever those issues are to allow that healing to come to the surface, to show itself, right? Because sometimes we don't want it to show it. Sometimes we're not ready, right? We're like, nope, not ready. I'm not ready to see you, right? Stay hidden. But ultimately, if you do want to get to that next level, which is when people reach out to me, that is what it's about. It's getting to that next level. I'm stuck. How do I get to this next level? So we're talking about these little stars here, right? And my warriors do know because I'm in that group pretty regularly, and I had taped these little guys up there originally, right? So I just did a little double-sided, duct tape is good tape, right? It's solid tape. And eventually they started falling. Like one by one, they started like just kind of hanging straight, and at first I was like, I'll just tape it back up. So I would tape it back up, right? And it would fall again. And then I started to feel like, like the wind was taken out of my sails, because I love my heart, right? I love my hearts so much. And glitter stars in the shape of hearts, what could be better than that? But over time, retaping it and putting a Band-Aid on it it really just adds to the wear and tear of whatever the issue is, right? There is a reason, and I'm not going to get into that with you, but there's a reason for that, right? That wear and tear of, I'm just going to keep putting a bandaid on it. I'm just going to put another piece of tape on it, right? And it falls again. And it falls again. That is wearing you down. That is wearing you down to a point that all of a sudden you don't really have the energy to look at what is the real issue, right? Now you're even more like torn down. You're like, oh, I just don't even have the energy to deal with this. So forget it. Sounds like a little bit of self-sabotage, right? So guess what? I got some fucking super glue, kids. We got ourselves some fucking super glue, okay? And these babies aren't going anywhere now, right? So this was after I was working on my issue, right? Because it's pretty awesome. It's pretty amazing when you get to that point, but you have to be ready for it. This went on for a couple of months, okay? I kept taping things. I kept band-aiding things together instead of getting to the root of the issue. What is the real problem? What is really holding me back? When I was ready, yeah, then it was on like Donkey Kong. So same thing for you with getting past your plateaus to move on to your next, what's next for you. And I hesitate to say goals because I like to look at it more like levels, because I feel like, and this is a whole nother tangent that I could go on, I'll keep it concise though, that when we think goals, we tend to box ourselves in, and then it shuts off your growth kind of in your brain, right? Because all you can see is just, this is my goal. I had a conversation with a client just this morning about this. This is my goal, being right here in this box, and whatever it is, 20 pounds in 3 months or whatever. You set that goal, you shut yourself off. It's like you've got blinders on now. You can't see anything else. So guess what you're missing out on? You're missing out on the journey. And there is so much learning and so much growth in your journey that is going to enrich your next level, right? That healing involved on your journey, and those fumbles and mistakes and, sometimes hitting your head against brick walls. I totally have been that person. But there's so much healing that comes out of that if you choose it, if you allow it. So that's what I gotta say. That's what my share for you guys is. Yeah. And that song kept running through my head. So if you do, if you want to be a baller, a shot caller of your life, you gotta take the Band-Aid off. You gotta stop taping shit up. You gotta get to the root of it so that you can grow and move on to your next level of healing. So if you want help with it, let me know. Shoot me a message. Feel free to comment. I can't see anything on here. I'm working hard on not being too distracted, but I can't see any, the people, that's not letting me, I'm trying to not touch my phone, so I'm trying to be behaved. Okay, I hope you guys have an awesome Monday. Get after your day. It's not about, your specific, don't box yourself in. Look at it like levels. Like everything that you do, it's one day at a time, and it's getting to that next level so you can enjoy it, embrace that level, embrace that journey. And when you stop thinking about what boxes you in and that one end goal, when you stop focusing on that, that's where the real growth starts to happen. So I hope that makes sense for you guys. If it doesn't, you can also message me and let me know, and I'll help you through it. So, okay, have a great Monday. Talk to you guys soon.